Good morning and welcome to another episode of the J Rambo 745 Blade YouTube channel. I am your boy, J Rambo 745. So, today I am going to be reviewing this chunky beefy blade right here. This is the DBad Wild West Bowie, and he's got his insignia there. And the insignia from the Cookery House, KKHI, Nepal. So I'm gonna go ahead and get down to the nitty gritty with this blade. I've been meaning to review this knife, but I've had a lot going on as of late. So the overall blade is about 17 inches long. Total length. The blade itself is about 11 and a quarter. The width is about 2 1/8 in width. It's got a 1/4 inch spine. This sucker is thick. You ain't breaking this. You would have to bang this against a brick wall to even dent it. Of course, it's full tang. And what the unique thing about Cookery House and what they do with their knives is they actually wield the blade onto the guard here. But this is a full tang blade. This is a micarta. Well, this is like a micarta style wood that they use. So yeah, and all I did was just add a paracord on mine, just to give it really more. I used the paracord just for looks, but yeah, it feels really good in the hand. Yeah. Doesn't kill my wrist to twist it. Yeah. Let's see the balance on this knife. So, yeah, it's got some pretty good balance. That's what I like about the DBad blades. Most of his blades, if not all, are well balanced. Of course, that's also ingenuity on the part of KKHI Nepal. They make their blades as balanced as possible. But yeah, I mean, this is a basher too. If you want to, you can cock somebody upside the head with this, because the way this is shaped. So it's not really a skull crusher, but you wouldn't know if you got hit in the head at the end of this, believe me. So yeah, without further ado, I'm going to take it outside and we're going to work with it. Of course, it also comes with a well-stitched lever sheath. I bought this blade back in December. It's still got that lever smell. So, without further ado, let's go outside and let's bang some stuff with it. So it is chilly outside, and I got the DBad KKHI knife with me. I'm just gonna bang a couple things here and there to see the sharpness of this blade. So bear with me, because it is freezing out here. But so we're just gonna give you a little bit of sharpness there. Sharpness test. It cut right through that, clean as a whistle. All right, that's not me bragging. That's me literally showing you what this knife did to that. So it is a very sharp knife. I'm going to take one of these and show you what it can do. I can show you. Hold it and is cutting right through this wood. As you can see. Now, traditionally, Bowie knives are not supposed to be choppers, but because of the weight of this blade, it's doing the chopping bit no problem. I mean, it's eating right at this wood. And this is dry wood that's been sitting out here in this cold ass weather for some time now, and it's going right through it. No problem. Just like that. And there's no damage to the edge of this blade. Yeah, it's scuffed a little bit, but you know, that's what happens when you chop with it. But look at that. See if I can do some batoning with this knife to show you what it does. Let me see if I can get a drop test going here. And again, bear with me because Houston had a deep freeze happen a little while back, about a week ago, and we're still kind of working out the kinks of that. So I'm going to use this to showcase the drop test. So hopefully I can hit it. It split the wood. It split, and I barely dropped it. I promise you. I was probably maybe like a foot off the ground, at the most. See if I can do another drop test. It missed. It missed. But it penetrated deep. This wood is kind of dying out on me, so I have to kind of like bear with me. I'm trying to show you. Yeah, but it went in. And the tip isn't bent or nothing. So this is a very well made knife. Let me see if I can do another drop test on a piece of wood. Maybe this one's better. This one's kind of, bear with me. Now some of this wood is dying off on me because this wood's been sitting out here in this cold ass weather for some time now. But here we go. Hopefully you'll see that. It went in. It went in. And deep. I want to talk about maybe about half an inch deep. So very well made knife. Hold on. What else can we hit with this thing? Of course, I cut that. And I gotta be careful walking across my backyard here because it is cold and there are a lot of doo-doo landmines up in this sucker. All right, here we go. This is probably better wood to do a drop test with. Dang it. Here we go. Right there. Drop test successful. And that's about half an inch deep. So this is a very well made knife. I must have said that at least 4 or 5 times already, but it's true. It's a very good knife. And like I said, traditionally Bowie knives are not supposed to be utility knives. They're used for fighting. This is a fighting knife. This is a knife that you could use for self-defense if need be. Let's see what else I can chop with this sucker. It is eating right through this wood, no problem. You see? No damage to the edge. Look at what it's doing. So, yeah. Again, this is not a chopper per se. But can it chop? Yes, it can. Let's see what else this knife can do. Let's see if we can do some feather whitting with this knife. I want to show you that. Some feather whitting with this knife. Now, normally you wouldn't use a Bowie knife to do any feather whitting of any type, but you know. Can you feather wood with it? Sure. Okay. See that? Yes, you can. You can feather wood with this knife. So don't tell me, oh, you can't feather wood with no Bowie knife. How do you know? You never tried it. I just showed you that you can feather wood with this knife. You know, it takes a little ingenuity. That's all. But yeah, drop test. What else? I don't want to see whatever goodies I can show you with this knife. Let's see here. Let's do a full penetration test using this. This is what I used to do penetration tests with. With a knife like the one I have, the DBad Wild West Bowie. That went in about 1, 2, 3, 4. I know you can't see it here. It might be hard to pick up, but I can see it. But it does penetrate really, really deep. The big old hole that I did there. And that's probably about 3/4 of an inch that just penetrated through this. So this is a penetrator. It's designed to be that way. It's a Bowie knife. It's a fighting knife. You do not want to get stabbed by that. You don't live through a stabbing like that. Okay? This knife, if it stabbed you, believe me, you know it. Let me penetrate. This is made out of rubber. See that? And it probably went right through it. Here it is, right there. Okay. Yeah, right there. And this mat has ruined some knives that I've had because it's made from rubber. Rubber puts a lot of stress on your knife, believe it or not. And it hasn't dented the edge of this blade at all. So it's held up pretty well. Let's do a push test on this, see. I'll show you. Hopefully I won't. Let me at least get the rubber mat so that way I don't ruin this table. I'm going to show you the push test right here. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. Yeah, it's eating right through it. It's kind of hard for me to it's doing a number on that rope. There you go. There you go. Push test. So doggos think I'm having a good time playing around here in this cold ass weather. They love this cold weather. They thrive on it. I don't know how they do it, but me, I'm freezing my balls off of this. But I'm gonna do one more thing. I'm gonna do the baton test here. Something else. Hold on. Okay, let's do this baton test. Boom. It's in, and this is very tough wood, by the way. And it's actually split the wood this way. If you can see it, it's splitting the wood this way. It's the way I wanted to go. So this is thick wood, so if it's not penetrating deep enough, it's probably because this is thick wood. Yeah. There you go. contest just fine. Look at that. No damage to the blade whatsoever. It just got it dirty. But yeah. Absolutely worth the money you're going to spend on this blade if you decide to get something like this from the Cookery House, KKHI Nepal. So, with that being said, I am your boy, J Ramble 745, and if you want a DBad Wild West Bowie, they are, I don't know if they're still on sale now on the Cookery House KKHI. I may want to look into that, but the website is the Cookery House KKHINepal.com or KKHINepal.com, I believe. Check it out. You can also check out DBad's YouTube channel. He reviewed this knife some time ago. But other than that, I'm your boy, J Ramble 745, and I'll see you on the next episode.